This is Chicago. Doors open on the left at Chicago.
Welcome to Chicago. Welcome to Chicago. Welcome to Chicago.
This is Chicago. Doors open on the left at Chicago.
Welcome to Chicago.
Welcome to Chicago. You are now tuned to the TCSF podcast with Big Z. In the house, we got Stevie B from the No Water on the Weekend podcast. And we are coming to you straight from the 606 Media Studios, powered by True Chicago Sports Fans. This is episode 252, Chicago Sports Pulse. There's really not a lot of news, so we just got to call it the Pulse because you just got to keep our finger on the pulse to see whatever happens. I mean, there was some news that dropped earlier, and we'll talk about it later on in the show, but we'll definitely get it all out there for you. So we're fired up, and we're ready to make this a great episode. This is a 606 Media production, your ultimate source for all things Chicago. Don't forget to swing by 606media.com. That's not your official TCSF podcast t-shirt. Check out the exclusive for the Love of Sports merchandise line as well. And the No Water on the Weekend line that has a lot of funny shirts on there. So go ahead and support us and show off your Chicago pride.
Absolutely. Yeah. Support us.
Every little bit helps. We love that you get new gear, and you also get to promote us and show your pride for a couple of podcasts. So if you're watching on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, what else are we on? Twitch. What are you supposed to do, Stevie B?
Smash and subscribe, my friend.
That's right. Smash and subscribe. Share it. Share the clips. You'll be getting clips later on this evening and throughout the whole week. So please share those clips. I'll usually post them on 606media.com. 606 Media Instagram, and the rest of the time it's on the YouTube, it's on the Facebook, the True Chicago Sports Fans Facebook, and we try to get all those. They're doing great. I don't know if you noticed, Steve B. We got a couple thousand on these, and they're doing great. I like the reactions. There's some people that don't like it. They hit the thumbs down. I'm like, you don't have to hit the thumbs down. Just put some comments and say why don't you like it.
Yeah, that's true. Give some feedback.
Yeah, give me the feedback. I'd rather give me the feedback than the thumbs down. And it's like, oh, you only got 29 likes. What? I wanted that 30.
Yeah,
I wanted the 30.
Well,
we'll get there, right? You can't please everybody.
We'll get there.
We'll get there. If you're listening on your podcast app, please leave us a 5-star review. It means the world to us. If you're on the YouTube or you're on 606 Media, drop some nice comments in there. We love those. I get back to it. Yeah, just let me know.
Yeah, you want to free on vacation, right? So you got the time.
Another 6 weeks, man. I got another 6 weeks of vacation. Then I go back to the warden. I'm a warden.
There you go.
You're the warden at that point. If you're looking to more ways to get involved, support the show with a monthly subscription at anchor.fm/True Chicago Sports Fans. And for a little 99 cents a month, every little bit helps keep the conversation going. So if you want to drop us some change, keep the podcast going to pay the internet bill, the graphics bill, the Stevie V lap dance bill, whatever it is, every little bit helps. So
get me off those streets.
Definitely get you off the streets. And while you're here and you're watching our podcast, remember to go over, once we're done, you watch viewing, go over to the Imposicated with Big Z podcast, where we dive deep into fascinating life stories, engaging discussions, and insightful interviews with plenty of humor. I think there's 14 episodes or something like that up there now. I'm filming the rest of the summer, and I'll have the rest of season 2 drop in September, so those episodes will take you through the rest of the year. It's a lot of work right now that I'm doing. I'm I'm helping Steven out when I can. I'm doing this show, Imposicated, filming that, and then also we have a new addition to the 606 family called the DJV show, and it's all about DJs. So from the studio to the stage, we're talking about turntables, tracks, and the hottest tales from behind the decks. The DJV show is your backstage pass to the world of music production and DJ culture. We just had DJ Flash last week. We are live at our location for this month. It is Fuego on 3534 West Fullerton. We are there on Fridays for happy hour, which is 4 to 8. So we're there. We start filming around 6. So if you want to swing by this Friday, I know last Friday was kind of crazy with the Puerto Rican festivities, but this Friday we'll be there. I don't know who the DJ is for this week. It's going to be announced today, so at some point, but definitely join us. Great food, great drinks, and a great atmosphere. And you can be, in the background of the podcast. So definitely a cool thing to do. That's another 606 Media production. And then No Water on the Weekend with Stevie B and Sean. And Stevie, you can talk more about this.
Yeah, I could tell you a lot about this. This week we have an episode out, up this future coming up. So this Saturday,
Yep.
we have Blue Collar Happy Hour guys from LA. There are two guys that are similar to me and Sean. You know, we're giant nerds when it comes to talking about between, the Dodgers, between Disney to amusement parks. I'm trying to get him to go to, what is it? Universal. Yeah, the new exhibit. And to go check that out. And other stuff like that, plus him watching movies, Thunderbolts, everything like that. So, and they're big WWE guys. I've talked to you and I talked to him about it. So he's more than happy to come on and talk to you guys about wrestling if that's want to be an extra content thing. So things like that. So that's going to be upcoming on Saturday. It should be 7:00 Central Standard Time, 5 West Coast time. So it'll be exciting for that. But yesterday, a lot of people's days were ruined because of Rafi from the Boston Red Sox. Definitely was a thing that broke yesterday.
Rafi Devers getting traded over to the San Francisco Giants for three players and one to be named later. Essentially, they said, hey, you're the third baseman. Then they got they signed a third baseman in the offseason, and then you're like, oh, well, you're gonna DH. Forget your glove, lose your glove. You don't have to play on the field. And then the first baseman gets hurt, and they're like, you know where your glove is at? Because can you play first? And he's like, absolutely not. You just move me out of one position to put me in another one, and then tell me I don't got to do anything but hit. And I was in a slump for like a month, and now I get out of the slump, and you want me to play first? And so the organization was like, yeah, we're paying you a lot of money, and you're not doing what you want us to do, so deuces. And San Francisco looks stacked now, man.
Yeah, I mean, they're in the contention with the Dodgers for a playoff spot.
Yeah, they're 2 games back.
So, I mean, anything could happen. You could take a run and get a wild card spot at least.
That's going to be the most exciting thing going on towards the end of the baseball season. It's going to be the NL West with the Dodgers, the Padres, the Giants, who are all bunched up, within 1, 2, 3 games. Colorado's just sitting there like, we'll
see you next year. Pretty much.
That team is toast. But yeah, we're going to see what's going to happen. Shohei's opening the game for the Dodgers today, which is big news. They had literally lost everyone on their rotation was hurt. So they have like nothing but supplemental pitchers pitching for them, and they're holding it down. So Shohei's gonna be the opener today. So hopefully he does well and stays healthy. There was news on Roki. Yeah,
he's in the IL.
He's gonna stay on the IL a little bit longer. So there's tons of baseball news going on. But we already started. So baseball news talking about injuries. You got Kyle Tucker with the jammed finger. Was able to come into the game this past weekend after a couple of days off as a pinch hitter, got a walk. So there's a lot of stuff going on with the Cubs right now. Looks like they got to a place where they were playing really bad teams at the right time when the offense isn't doing so great.
Right.
Yeah. So go ahead.
Yeah, man. 14 games that they scored 9+ runs, and then now that they're home, they averaged 3+ runs in 53 games. So they're only scoring 3+ runs like a game, sometimes less than that. And the offense did cool down. We're not scoring 8. We're not scoring 13. Like in the beginning of the season when we needed to. But again, rather have it now and still pull out the win. But what's helping these Cubs players is the bullpen is at a .90 ERA since May.
Yeah.
So we don't have, Steele. We don't have, Shota. So it's kind of like, well, he's coming back, but it's kind of like everyone's holding it down. The pitching is actually there. Home has been 2.9 runs at home the last 10 games, and they've been 8-2. So 2.9, that's not that great.
Yeah, I mean,
but it's pitching
has a couple of hiccups, but for the most part, they've held it long enough for the bullpen to get in, which has been the best bullpen. And like you said, in the last couple of weeks, definitely holding it down. They went.
They're 8-10. They're 8-2 the last 10 games. So I mean, you're getting records like that every 10 games. You know, you're doing something right and you're still winning. The Brewers sneak back up, man. They came back up. They're, 5 out, I believe. And then we're playing them tomorrow for 3 games. So it's kind of like keep that distance. Like we've been saying the last couple weeks, keep that distance, push them away. Because when it comes out to the end of the year and you're getting a slump. I mean, we just lost 2 series, one with the Phillies.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's a very good team. There's nothing to sneeze at. Yeah.
And I don't like Philly fans. Okay.
We talked about that last week.
It's just, arrogant. Yeah. And it's just like, man, I really want to take 2 out of 3 with them. And we didn't. And then we lose to Detroit. And then it's kind of like, okay, we needed a win with this Pittsburgh. I didn't want to split. I wanted, what we did. We won the series because that, motivates the guys. Hey, we could do this. We're in a slump. Let's keep it going. But the defense, when they're on the field, has been also really, really amazing. From the outfield to infield to third base with Shaw, it's just been nothing but success for him. At least I know when he came back, and we keep saying that, but he's been nothing but a star. And Ian Happ got the winning hit pop out for yesterday's game. And it's been going around. I don't know why. And like TikTok, it's like everyone talks about Ian Happ. Is he the good, a great guy to be in the leadoff spot? Like, I think so.
He is. Look at his metrics. He's very much so one of the. I mean, say on that team, the best leadoff hitting option that you have.
Right.
Now that he's back, yeah, you move Pete Coramshaw, you move Tucker down, you protect the middle lineup, you protect Seiya, yeah, and you have Happ in there. He can run into a home run from time to time, great. Yeah. But if his job is just to get on base, so the other guys, the big boppers, can either push him over or hit a home run. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what's the issue, TikTok? Come on.
Yeah, and also with that, I mean, they're also playing great base running. Stealing wise, I think they're up there with the most steals. And it's just been great to see. They're a fun team to watch, and everyone's talking about is this going to when's their downfall? When are they going to hit the pit? I think right now is kind of like where they're at. Mm-hmm. They're trying to get it together. Pitching's holding it down. So I think overall with this team, they're just figuring out ways to win at the moment right now and going from there. But yesterday I was at Offset Barbecue and I had the game on my phone and I was watching it with my dad really quick because like we left the house, we were watching it. Then we went over there, got something to eat. So hopefully everyone had a great Father's Day. FYI.
Happy Father's Day to everybody.
Yeah.
Father, physical father, whatever.
Yeah. You don't have to say that to me because I'm good, but I'm not a father. But no, so yeah, and it was great to see Ian Happ do his job, and he has those moments with the Cubs, which I love. I think he's a great asset to the team. I know. I think it's Israel that likes Patrick Wisdom.
Where is Izzy? This is the first part of the first week he has not chimed in.
Yeah, so I know he's in overseas and stuff like that. So, but I mean, I'm happy with the Cubs team right now. And if you want to talk about something else, the All-Star game is you can vote now. So if you have a chance to go vote, please go vote. It's very important to vote.
Who are your selections? Who's selected?
So for first baseman, okay, they got Freddie Freeman from the Dodgers is right now number 1. He's leading. Second is Pete Alonso from the Mets.
Yep, they're going to fight it out.
And then the third one is Michael Busch from the Cubs. Okay,
yeah, he's not getting it.
He's not gonna get it, but he's not gonna get. No one else besides those two are even reach. But Michael Busch is still up there, right? It's good to be voted in a selection, like you know what I mean, like just to be considered. Okay, which is cool. All right. Nico Horner is third for second baseman between Kiel Martin from the Diamondbacks and then Tommy Edman from the Dodgers. So, okay, there's that. Shortstop, really, there's no Cubs except Dansby, but he's in fifth. So
there's no way.
He's not gonna get in there, right? Third base, Matt Shaw is fourth, Manny Machado, Max Muncy, and then Suarez from the Diamondbacks. They're all up there.
Did I miss third base already? Oh, there is third base.
Yeah, I'm going down National League.
Yeah, I'm looking at National. It's on the right hand side. Matt Chapman. Yeah, I'm looking at this. I mean, it's gonna be Manny Machado. He's batting 360.
Oh yeah, I would not put it past him.
Austin Riley's up there as well. I mean, yeah, okay.
For designated hitters, Seiya Suzuki's third, and Otani and Devers from the Giants are like up there. So I like Seiya to be there, but it's not going to happen. Let's be realistic. Unless we have AI, so that could keep voting. Catchers, Will Smith for the Dodgers, and then under that is Carson Kelly for the Cubs. Like, it's pretty impressive that we're having this many Cubs players that are in contention or considered to be an all-star. Not that they'll probably win it, but their names are up there.
He can still make it. I mean, I'm looking at the catchers. Let's see. I mean, Goodman from Colorado may be the only person that gets in for Colorado, so they might just give it to him. He's batting 284 with 12 home runs and 42 ribbies. Yeah, Carson Kelly's at 245, 9 and 24.
Yeah.
I mean, Will Smith again, 317. Yeah.
And then for outfielders, PCA is leading. Tucker is also second. And then Hernandez from the Dodgers is third. So we might have two outfielders for the Cubs, as might be the only two all-stars.
Yeah, you better slow your horses down because there's some guy that's getting paid $700 million in New York.
Yeah, he's fourth. He's fourth.
But you know, New York will get into that. So you better start voting and vote often and keep your cup.
I'm gonna have to vote every day.
Every day and make sure
every day.
You can do it through Twitter too, and it counts as 2 votes. So do what you can to get your Cubbies in the All-Star game. So
I would like to see PCA do the home run.
I'm down for it. He's young.
I would say, yeah, I'd like to see him do the home run game. So we'll see. I mean, it's exciting. You know, the Cubs are home tomorrow, and we were just talking about this off air. They're both teams. Oh yeah, Nico. Yeah, I'd vote for Nico Israel. Yeah. I'm gonna vote for all Cubs.
He's back.
I'm gonna vote for all Cubs probably after this. But yeah, I'm just excited. I want to go to the ballpark and go to another game. I actually am. I'm going on Thursday with my mom. So it's a 1:30 start. So I'll be there with her. So she'll probably pick me up, and we have parking, which is nice.
She'll put the leash on you and let you walk off a little bit.
Yeah. When we cross the street, she's gonna hold my hand too.
I hope so.
Yeah, because once I'm there, I'm running all over the place. Like I'm a little kid, you know. And then I'm asking to buy me things, and she's just gonna say no. So, you know,
we have hot dogs at home.
Yeah, here they're in my purse, and baggy. Yeah,
in a thermos.
And the buns are all squished.
We talking about the hot dogs in the thermos. They'll stay warm, and then she can just bring the buns in her purse.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, I'm being exaggerating. And they're squished. There's a little mold on there I got to take off.
Whoa.
Just kidding. You know, she's like, don't worry, they have the condiments there, so we don't have to bring them. They're out laying out. So yeah. No, it's gonna be fun. So we'll see. I wish it was a Friday game because the fact I like to see them wear the blue jerseys. I have yet to see them except on TV, but you know, Thursday's fine. And then after that, I think I have to go bowling by myself.
Oh, wow.
Because I don't think Sean's not going to be back by then. And Jesse is taking care of his wife. Matt is also going back to Pennsylvania to see his mom. And yeah, I think I might be there like a ninja, go in, bowl as fast as I can, and then just leave.
Israel says he would buy you a hot dog and hold your hand.
Nice. That's cool.
While going to a Friday's game, you know, to keep you company.
Nice. Yeah. See, that works for me.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And then if I see a pretty girl, then you got to let go of my hand at that point. But, but yeah, so we'll see. I'm excited to go to the game on. I think I've gone to a lot of games this year than the past year.
A lot more this year than last year.
Yeah. So which is.
Mommy.
Well, yeah. 1914 Club was because of her. My aunt gave me tickets from her job because she couldn't make it. So I went a couple times for $25 that, you know, waited till like the 3rd or 4th inning.
That's 25. That's a waste of money.
Why? I'm going at the 3rd inning.
A game is 2 hours. You're gonna be there for 1 hour for $25.
Yeah, I got to see the Yankees play the Cubs, and that was great. They lost, but it was still great to see them.
And it was great.
You know,
good money spent. You lost.
Well, that was last year. And also, JC, if you're here, I'm not a curse, okay? I'm a good luck charm. My winning record is 5-4 right now. Okay. So I'm at if they win on Thursday, which guys, I need you to win. Okay. Any Cubs players that see this on TikTok, I need you to win so that I don't have to be harassed anymore by these guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, Thursday should be fun. I don't even know the weather. Hopefully it's not raining. If it is raining on Thursday, which it's 55%, okay, so I don't know how long I'm gonna stay there because like it's gonna be cold and wet. But it's gonna be 82, so it's gonna be sticky.
Yeah. It's gonna be like your mom's hot dogs.
Yeah, probably. That's a low blow.
Cold and sticky.
Oh my god. Yeah. This guy. But yeah, so we'll
Your
see.
mom watches the show anyway.
She might.
She's not watching right now. I know who's watching right now. Israel's watching right now.
Yeah, I had a buddy. He's like these clips pop up on his feed.
That's awesome.
And he's out in like far out close to Wisconsin, so which is pretty cool. But yeah, that's all I gotta say on the Cubs. I mean, pretty much not much to go on.
Last 10. I mean, again, you're playing the Brewers, your division rival, so they should be able to take care of business. I mean, let's hope for that because I think I closed that window. How many games are they up?
They are up.
I just closed that window.
Oh, I got it right here.
Oh, I have it right here.
So technically, we're up in the standings.
Yeah,
5.5.
With a 3-game series, again, it can literally project you into 8.5, or well, I don't know. I'm not sure if the Brewers. No, I think the Brewers are off as well. 8.5. That's a really good lead to have. And right now, going into the All-Star break, 8 and above, definitely a good cushion to have.
Yeah.
The Cardinals did go on to almost a 10-game winning streak, and so they're back 7.
Yeah, they're 3-7 the last 10 games, and the Brewers are 5-5 right now. They're a game and a half out from being above the Padres for the 3rd wild card spot.
Yeah,
so you got the Phillies, Giants, and Padres right now for the wild card right now.
Yeah,
and as we get close to July. This is where July, you got to be more motivated. You got to start hitting more. But I mean, hard schedule's done, possibly.
You still have the easiest schedule for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
But again, injuries can change that.
Absolutely.
Obviously, Michael Tucker, the injured hand. You got Shota. You got definitely I was gonna say Ben Brown, but he's not hurt. No, it's Justin Steele who's hurt. You definitely need a pitcher, and before we transition to my team, the White Sox, definitely they traded for a Brewer pitcher. Obviously, they're not going to trade within their own division, so they're not going to make the Cubs better while making so they had a pitcher, Aaron Savelli, who they moved for their number one pitcher to be brought up from AAA, and the kid did well until he twisted his ankle. But Savelli wanted to stay in the rotation, and the Brewers like, well, you're going to the bullpen. He's like, well, then trade me, and they traded him to the White Sox. And guess what? The White Sox are going to flip him and get a couple of prospects. So, hey, you need a pitcher?
Yeah, I mean, I'm still on the Chris Sale thing. I really want that to happen.
That's not going to happen. Atlanta's come out and already said, unless they do a complete 180. You're looking at Chris Sale maybe going after next year if they have another bad year, but they're going to go into the season with Chris Sale as part of the rotation next year. So they've already said that unless they get a package they can't refuse, which I can't see. There's another pitcher with Colorado that would be available. There's a pitcher in Baltimore that might be available.
I mean, Paul Skeens, but that I don't know. That's not gonna happen.
I mean, at some point he is gonna get traded, and then they start the whole cycle all over again. But definitely, I mean, I would call. I would say, hey, what would it take to get the Paul? What would it take?
Yeah.
And if it's Cade Horton and like 5 other prospects for the amount of years of control, then you got to make a decision. Do I want a dominant pitcher that's gonna pitch every 5 days with a lot of guys who we've talked about this over and over, who are logjam in the outfield. So you might as well, use them as trade bait if they cannot come up, and that's considering if you're keeping Tucker, right? If not, you're gonna have another open spot. So
Yeah. And it's going to be interesting in the offseason who's going to spend money and who's not.
yeah, Israel, you're right. Alcantara from Miami. Wait, Sandy is this? That's Sandy Alcantara. Sandy,
Yeah.
is Alcantara.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. There's another pitcher on that rotation that is younger, and in my opinion, will be better than Alcantara, and it won't take that many prospects to get him. Right now, Alcantara's on a very high. He's a good starter. He's just his price is going to be extremely high. So, I would not touch that.
Oh, something happens to Big Z right now. So that's interesting. I don't know why he got disconnected. He just switched internet too, by the way.
Yeah, I just switched. I
just switched internet.
I
was like, did I get kicked out? I'm like,
no,
nope.
I got fat fingers, and it definitely. I guess I had the mouse over Leave Studio. Yeah, definitely just switched back to my prior ISP because the one I was getting a deal on was not good. I was seeing the videos and I'm like, well, you know what, Steven looks all crispy and I look all blurry. That's not cool. So yeah. The White Sox, they went to Texas, got their butt kicked, only won one game, which is expected when you're playing Houston and the Rangers, who are really, they're fighting in the West for that division. We are not that good. Simple as that. So there's really not much to talk about when it comes to that. I talked about that trade that we traded Andrew Vaughn for Savelli, which, in my opinion, the more pitching that we can get, the better. If we need to flip some of these guys who have expiring contracts, get some more prospects, and keep loading up that farm system as much as possible, because prospects are suspects, and until they produce. So, looking at White Sox news, they had the Pope mass this weekend. With Pope Leo, he had like a video pre-prepared message that was played on there, and it was a mass. It was I didn't get to go, but it looked like a pre-packed house. Pretty cool if that's your thing. If going to mass and all that stuff, if that's your thing, great. If it's not, don't worry about it. But I did see like people were trying to scalp the tickets for like way too much. Like I think they were like $5 or $10 tickets, and they were trying to scalp them for like $250. I'm like, dude, the Pope is not gonna be there.
He was not gonna be. And I wonder how much the White Sox had to donate to get him to do a video.
He's a White Sox fan. Didn't you see he put on a White Sox hat over there at the Vatican?
No, I did not.
Yeah, he wore a White Sox hat at the Vatican. So
I don't have a Pope, so it's not my Pope.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Take off your red hat. Definitely, it was a cool experience if you got to go. And if you got to go, hit us up. Let me know how it went. I do have some friends that I haven't seen that did get to go, and they said they had a good time. But anything that can bring positive news to the Chicago White Sox is great for me, and that's my opinion. So,
I mean, it's got to be something. That place barely has a pulse.
If we can get some wins, that'd be very nice. They are back home. They'll be playing St. Louis this week, so you should be a White Sox fan for the next 3 games, so that way we can take care of your opponent, the St. Louis Cardinals.
I mean, that's fine.
We both hate the Cardinals. Let's be honest.
Right. I'm okay with it if the White Sox sweep, but it also hurts my chances of them,
it's only 3 games. What are you worried about? You say you were not worried.
No,
bro.
I'm not worried. I just,
Then you say you're not worried. Then you're not worried, right?
No.
We talked about the late struggles with Texas. In Texas, they only got 1 win. Let's see. Aaron Seville getting traded for Andrew Vaughn. Got that. We talked about the Pope. I don't know. He's probably got to go there in person and bless the whole damn stadium. And
literally,
yeah,
he has to throw holy water at Jerry so he could be a lot nicer to the team.
So Jerry can melt and just go away, and then the team could be sold. Yes,
sure.
Yes,
yeah.
Let's go with that. Let's see what else.
I'm melting.
Oh, he would definitely melt. Oh my God. We've got 3 against the Cardinals, who as well has been struck. I think they've been struggling, right?
Yeah, they haven't been playing that well.
I mean, 3-7.
3-7. So
and they might trade one of their aces. He might be on a training block if they continue to lose. So again, it's a short homestand because they only have 3. Then they go to Toronto, and then it's just so weird. Then they come back home against the Diamondbacks, and then they play oh my god. So you talk about I'm not gonna get a win in the next 10 days. They play the Cardinals, then the Blue Jays, then the Diamondbacks. All right, Diamondbacks and Blue Jays are pretty decent. Then they play the Giants, who just got Rafael Devers. Then they play the Dodgers for 3.
Are
on
you
the
going to
West
go
Coast.
into any of those games?
No, it's in LA.
Oh, it's in LA. I thought they were coming here.
No, not this year. Don't come here this year. And then they're 3 games against the Rockies, and then home against the Blue Jays. So they might get a game or 2 with the Rockies, and maybe a game in each series. But Jesus Christ, murderers row right now. I don't understand how we have a bad team and we have a horrendous schedule to play while you guys get to skate by.
I mean, we took all the hard teams early. The first month of April.
1 month. Yeah. That schedule maker must have been a damn Cub fan to give you all of that.
Hey, it wasn't easy, man.
Well, they were like, let's get it out of the way now. No one's really prepared. It's April. No one's really hot and ready.
Hey, I'll take it. I'll definitely take it.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I mean, I'll go. Well, I know my mom is going to the White Sox games in July the 25th. She's going to go to one of those games. So I'm going to see if we're going to go.
Okay.
I'd like to go to one of those games.
Yeah.
You know, by then hopefully we have some TCF shirts in different colors of our team, and then just wear the hat.
We talked to JC to make that up for us. We got to go over there pretty soon.
Yeah. But other than that, I mean, it could. Well, yeah. So that'd be fun to go do. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know when you're gonna win again. Besides, hopefully when you play the.
I seriously don't know when that's gonna happen myself. But what I am hoping for is that Chase Mydruff, who's doing very well, being called up this year after being traded from Boston, is doing well that he can maybe make the All-Star game. If it's not, hopefully, even if it's as a reserve, it would really boost his confidence. He's been playing very well. They put him at second, at short, at third. He plays everywhere, so it'd be a possibility. Even if he's in a reserve position, even if he doesn't play, just getting that experience to go to the All-Star game would be amazing for him. So that might be the only person that might make it. So honestly,
yeah, it might be a while, don't you think? When you guys get an All-Star,
it could be next year. I mean, I really think with the kids coming up, that Colson Montgomery, who was sent to Arizona to fix his swing for a week, he's actually been, doing a lot better. He has an OPS of 853 since returning back. So he's hitting the ball, whatever it was, they fixed him. You got Noah Schultz pitching at a 2.37 ERA with 28 starts in Double-A Birmingham. He's going to be coming up pretty soon. So you'll see him. Wilkerman Gonzalez, which is another piece of that Crochet trade. He hasn't been, a sexy name at the moment, but he is in Winston-Salem doing his thing. So again, they are going to trade Hauser, who we picked up because he's doing well for us. We are going to trade Aaron Savali, who we just picked up from the Brewers. We're going to flip a lot of these players. Steven Wilson, hopefully Tachman, hopefully Benintendi.
Yeah, I haven't kept up with Tachman. Has he been playing great?
He's okay. Nothing special. There's nothing to be excited about, man. Again, there's not much. They are playing a lot better baseball. They're not getting, blown out every game. It's 2-1, 3-1, 5-4. We're losing by 1 run with bases loaded in the 9th inning. So it's just that we're not all there yet. Once the kids come out to the rest of the year, when they bring up all the rest of the kids, and then next year when they play one full season together as a big league ball club, you're going to see a huge dramatic change. They're at that point where they're almost winning, but they don't have enough talent or enough bullpen pitching, to be honest with you. Our bullpen is trash to hold the lead. So there's a lot of issues going on with the White Sox, and it's going to take some time to fix it. But what you're seeing is Chris Getz is getting away from the old administration of the way they used to do things. There's new hitting coordinators, new hitting directors of hitting, new directors of pitching. He cleaned the slate, and so far so good. So right now, I cannot complain what Chris Getz is doing because the kids are doing well. He's made a couple good trades, a couple good pitching pickups, and he's again the White Sox should be good in a short amount of time. It won't be 10 years. They'll be good within 5.
Yeah, that's wishful thinking. No, I would say 10 or 15, but yeah.
Oh yes, that's what you want. That's what you want.
Mhm.
All right, let's take a quick break, and on the flip side, we have a surprise guest coming in all the way from the Texas area. We've been talking a lot of Texas, so we have somebody coming in from the Texas area, and we'll introduce them after the break. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back in about 60 seconds, 70 seconds. I don't know how long is the commercial?
It's like 60 seconds.
Is it like 60 seconds?
Yeah.
All right, we'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
Hey there, Chicago enthusiasts. Are you ready to take your fandom to the next level? The True Chicago Sports Fan Podcast has got you covered with some serious cool merch that screams Chicago pride. From cozy sweaters to trendy tank tops, we got it all. Show off your love for the city with our iconic red, white, and blue logo, or stand out with our exclusive collection for the love of sports. Whether you're lounging at home, breaking a sweat at the gym, or cheering on your team at a game, our gear is a must-have for all you diehard Chicago sports fans out there. Don't hesitate. Visit bonfire.com/store/606-media-store/, or simply just click the link in the description and snag your gear ASAP. Get ready to make some noise, show your pride, and embrace the Chicago spirit with True Chicago Sports Fan Podcast merch. Designed for you, the ultimate fan, for the love of sports. Hey guys, it's Steven.
And this is Sean, and you are listening to True Chicago Sports Fans.
Don't forget to listen to No War on the Weekend. New episodes on Monday. You can find us anywhere you listen to podcasts.
Yeah, so we're going to go do a couple of shots. So let's kick it back over to Big Z.
Water on the weekend.
Back to the TCSF podcast with Big Z in the house. We got Stevie B from No Water the Weekend. Where our guest went? He probably dropped out. He'll be back. Anyways, I was weird.
Improvising.
I just came back and I'm like, wait, he's gone. What happened? He didn't say nothing on my phone. All right, cool. We're just gonna keep the ball rolling, and we're gonna talk about our Chicago basketball teams. Well, first off, we're gonna talk about the Chicago Bulls. They're making news in the rumorville. Billy Donovan was rumored to be requested. He was requested by the New York Knicks for them to talk to. The Bulls said no, and now the rumor is that the Bulls are extending Billy Donovan. Here's the problem with this. How long is his contract right now? No one knows.
Yeah, no one absolutely knows. And I don't know why they want to do this.
No, I don't know. They're like, oh, I think he might be the longest tenured or second longest tenured coach in the NBA now that Pop's retired.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the success. Have you?
No, but I know it's not great if we're just fighting for the 8th and 9th seed in the whole NBA the whole time. Consistency.
Yeah, that's so weird that, and again, not all of it is his fault. He can only play the talent that he has in front of him. And if the talent is Patrick Williams, what can you do? What can you do?
And there's no big coach names out there right now. As you could tell, the Knicks are having an issue trying to get someone to fill Tom Thibodeau's spot.
Which is the stupidest thing ever. He took them to the playoffs, had the best record in 25 years. And every year he's moved up a level in the playoffs. And you fire him?
Yeah.
Makes no sense. And they didn't even talk to Jalen Brunson about it. Not that you should talk to the players, but the NBA is player friendly. So I don't know. The NBA has been so weird this year.
Yeah, over the last couple of years, honestly. I know viewership has been down, and especially with the app now, but now that CSN Chicago finally sparked a deal with DirecTV, so now you could see it. It took them so long.
Yeah, with DirecTV and Comcast, which I'm mad about it now because now I can't watch it over the air because I have Hulu Live.
Yeah, and an antenna doesn't work anymore.
No, they discontinued it within like 4 days. I was like, this is bull.
Yeah.
This is complete bull.
So, I mean, I'm not going to pay. Like, I have to watch the highlights or if they're playing for the Blackhawks, honestly.
Hopefully it does come available on Hulu Live at some point. So we're gonna might start tweeting at Hulu Live, see if they can pick it up. But yeah, it's gonna suck if they're not on my I don't know what do you call it, my provider, right?
Right.
So it'll suck to not be able to watch the Blackhawks or the Bulls, who are a lot of fun to watch during the cold season. You don't want to leave your house some of those days. It's really cold.
Yeah, I mean, once we start, watching the Bears, I mean, that's pretty much heavy when we're talking about football during those months. But we still go to Blackhawks games here and there. I think I went to 4 or 5 last year.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I mean, Marquee now has the Sky, the Cubs, the minor league teams. I think the Fire and the Bears now. But
They get the Fire.
I think they did.
Oh, come on!
Maybe I'm incorrect, because the reason being is it looks like it when you pop up and like it shows all the things. It could be, I don't know if it's the Fire. It could be like another team, but I don't know what minor team that is.
I think it might be the Red Stars. I think it's
that's what Red Stars.
Yes, I think it's the Red Stars. Hopefully not. Yeah, please, Chicago Fire. I don't know where your game. I don't know the Fire on the MLS package that you get from Apple.
Oh.
Yeah. The Bulls are also rumored in the KD fiasco. KD wants out of Phoenix, and it looks like the Bulls might be one of those teams that provides assets to move around. So looks like Vooch and Lonzo would be going to Phoenix. KD would be going down to San Antonio, and then the Bulls will be receiving, either expiring contracts and or first round picks, second round picks, whatever. So we'll see. Our guest is back, and give him an introduction. His name is Jamie, and I'm going to mess up his last name. Is it Egenti?
Egenti, yes. Can you hear me?
First try. We can hear you just fine.
Got it.
How's it going?
There we go.
How you doing, guys?
Yeah, there we go. Let me get you framed in there so that we can all fit. Jamie, you have your sports podcast. Can you educate our listeners and watchers what your sports podcast is? Oh boy, is he having connection issues?
Possibly.
Hold on.
Yeah. So Jamie covers sports in Texas, which includes the Mavs. So we wanted to talk a little bit of Mavs basketball when you get back on. Are you back on? There you go. I think you're in now.
I'm good.
You're frozen. No, we can hear
you.
You just freeze up a little bit.
Okay. Oh, that's interesting. This Wi-Fi not good. But we'll hear me then. I can't. I can speak.
Yeah, we're losing you, brother.
You losing me?
There you go.
Okay.
It's cutting in and out really bad. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Every time we try to talk, to talk, it freezes up.
God, that's not good. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you. Let's try it again.
Okay, let's try it again. All right. So I just talk about basketball, football, a little baseball here and there. So basketball, I don't talk Mavericks. I talk Spurs. That's me.
You talk Mavericks.
Within my team. Huh?
I said if you were talking Mavericks, you would be really upset.
I would be. Let me say this about Mavericks. It's just.
All right, looks like Jamie's having some connection issues. We'll see if we can get that fixed for him. But yeah, the Bulls have been rumored into that discussion there with KD. So it'd be funny to see the Bulls get rid of all these big contracts and it not, it really just hitting a hard reset. So let me text Jamie really quickly. Would you be excited for them to do a full rebuild and tear it all down?
Where? For the Mavericks?
Yeah.
I mean, they're kind of doing that now.
Well, not the Mavericks. The Mavericks are, they're getting the number one pick after trading their best player, which is, I think, it's insider trading kind of stuff. But for the Bulls, who are looking to sign Giddey, you have Matas, you have Kobe, you have Io. You're looking to trade Vooch. You're looking to trade Lonzo. Hopefully, you can trade, even throw Patrick Williams in one of those trades as well.
Right.
I mean, are you okay with signing the young guys and seeing where it goes from here?
Might as well. I mean, I what else do we have to do? What else do we have? Honestly, I don't know what else they're going to do. I mean, to see them after year be consistent and where they stand in the standings. I mean, until it gets more, I mean, the young players are exciting to see, but Patrick Williams is not, doing himself justice. And
it's pretty bad what the Bulls have to deal with. The thing is that they might end up trading Kobe, who's going to be a fan favorite, who's been increasing his points every year by year, his assists year by year, his leadership year by year. I want to see this team led by Kobe and Giddey and Matas and see what we can do there. I do think we need another power forward that can dominate and rebound. We need somebody who can rebound because Patrick Williams doesn't do that. But yeah, definitely we need a couple more big men that can help out and a little bit more 3-point shooting. So we'll see what the Bulls do. You never know with this team. They say they're going to do stuff. They don't do much. That's probably one of the most disappointing teams because they just stay in the middle and lose every year.
Yeah, there's not much.
Hard to get excited for a team that just stuck in the middle, just stuck
Right.
with that 8, 9, 10 seed every single year.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't know where they go from there. I mean, if they trade Vooch, which they should, they don't go off of him at all and stuff like that. So we'll see. We'll see.
WNBA made some news this week, obviously with Caitlin Clark coming back. And she was just phenomenal shooting from like half court. I think she had a bunch of threes. Let's see if if he's not going to freeze up on us again. There he is. All right, there he is. There you go, Jamie.
Hello.
Yeah, Jamie, go ahead.
Yeah.
We can hear you.
Okay. Well, talk about basketball, and you can hear me now, right?
Yeah, we can hear you just fine. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So I talk about basketball, football.
Football, a little baseball here and there. I'm a Spurs fan, so no Mavericks here. I'm a Spurs fan, and I'm not a fan of the pick because I felt like the Mavericks are there. They just needed a big boost from their starters last year. They weren't great, but it is hopefully Cooper Flag or somebody comes in and brings that franchise back.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like the Spurs will be, very active in getting some veterans to join the young bucks that they got there. A good basis that they've been drafting for the last couple of years. So it's nice to see the Spurs who are a staple of the NBA to see what they do. But it's hard to see that when one of the I don't know what that is. It sounds like someone's flushing the toilet.
It's Starbucks, so that's why.
It's Starbucks. All right, someone's getting their maca, venti, something, whatever, right? Yeah, definitely. I think that everyone's got a sour taste with the Dallas Mavericks. Obviously, when you have an owner who says they don't want to pay their superstar, and then they trade them in the middle of the night to the Lakers. It's just like, it's like when every team trades with the Yankees and just gives their player away for nothing. And then you had, who just went from Memphis to Orlando for like 3 or 4 first-round picks.
Desmond Bain.
Yeah, Desmond Bain. Yeah, he definitely went out there. So yeah, it's weird.
They're going to be great. I'm surprised that that trade happened. The Magic needed some leadership. They needed somebody with some guard toughness, and Bane has that. Even though he can shoot the three, Desmond Bane has that toughness to guard everybody.
Yeah. And now you have everyone's under 27 years old, 1 through 5 on that team. So you already got your young base. Now you have a veteran, right?
Mm-hmm. They did that. And let me say, about the Spurs. I've been a fan for a very, very long time. Last 4 years has been very interesting. I like, if I I like the fact that KD wants to come to the Spurs. I don't want to give up our young core to do that. Second pick. Second pick.
Yeah, it looks like Jamie's having more connection issues. Jamie, we're just gonna have to find another day to have you on when we have a better connection. Definitely want to get your insight what's going on with Texas and how you guys see the rest of the NBA, because it's a good input. I know you do your shows all the time. Before we jump off, give everybody the name of your podcast and when they can watch it.
So it's called On the Game. You can watch it every Tuesday from 12 to 2. Tomorrow, I'm going to be talking about Angelreese.
Well, yeah, and that's another reason I wanted. That's another reason I wanted to have you on, because you do watch the WNBA. So yeah, definitely. So I'll put it in the description where you can watch Jamie's show, and it will be tomorrow live on Tuesday. So definitely check his show out when you get a chance. So Jamie, we'll do this again. We just got to get a better connection. Yeah, let me know when you're available. We'll do it again. All right, Jamie.
All right. That's
All right,
good.
All right, take care. All right, sorry for the connection issues. That's how the internet works. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. This time Jamie was actually I guess he was working and had to go to a Starbucks. So he was kind enough to give us some of his time. But before he jumped on, we were talking about the WNBA, and Angelreese notched her first WNBA triple-double with 11, 13, and 11. I saw this game. She actually played her butt off, and it came out really, really well on how she did and everything. So Cordoso did well as well. So it was like a good team effort, and it was good that when she had the ball, if she didn't have the shot, she made a pass quickly to the open shooter. It was a team game, and if she can do that where she's facilitating it while still taking her enough shots where she can jump on and score 10, 12, 15 points, even better. Speaking of her rebounding, she tried to trademark the term Mebounds. So it's funny because that became a meme, and they were trying to roast her on the internet, and then she filed for a trademark. So it's not complete right now, so we can still say it on air, but after that, we're not going to say it because I don't want to get sued by Angelreese. Again, while we are very critical of every player from every team right now on our Chicago rosters, we can also give them flowers when they do well. All right. So that is our job, to be able to interpret, hey, this is where they're doing really bad. When Caleb throws 6 interception games, hopefully he doesn't, knock on wood, we're going to criticize him. We're going to criticize the offensive line. We're going to criticize the head coaching, everything. So we got to give Angelreese her flowers on getting her first triple-double. That team played their butt off and got that W. So congrats to the Chicago Sky. Before we do what you watching, I wanted to mention a couple of things. Let's see. The Fire lost to Nashville 2-0. That's what I wanted to. The Chicago Fire dropped a video with the new renderings of the stadium. I think I got a couple of images up here. Let's see if I can upload them. But Steven, have you been to a soccer game?
No, I have not.
Ever?
No.
Not one type of soccer game ever.
No, not even high school at my own school. No.
Not even high school in your own school. So, oh my goodness.
No, I have not.
Oh my goodness.
But I did get an email from the Blackhawks saying to get season tickets, but I'm not going to do that. But I wouldn't mind buying a package deal to go see the Chicago Fire. I think that'd be pretty cool.
So the stadium doesn't open until 2028.
Yeah, that's going to be a stadium that got built faster than the Chicago Bears Stadium in Arlington Heights. So,
Yeah. Oh,
politics. Greasing
remember,
hands, paying
yes,
people. Well, whatever.
whatever it takes, man. Whatever it takes.
Yeah. So, but yeah, you've worked for the Fire.
No, I did not. I worked for the Bulls and I worked for the White Sox, but I used to have a season tickets for the Fire.
And and you have a blast.
Oh my god, so much fun.
Yeah.
I'm trying to pull these images up and then post them up here. It's just that, technology sometimes doesn't want to work with you, but there it is. All right, out of the downloads, and let's open that.
Oh, JC was in here for a bit.
So he wasn't here. JC's working.
Yeah.
He's working it off. Let's see. Can I show this one? So this was the last image. This is at night. So it looks like where they can even host concerts would be amazing.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully the sound system's a lot better than Soldier Field, because concerts at Soldier Field do not sound that great.
No, they echo way too much. It's too open. I mean, it's a soccer stadium where the sound is supposed to stay enclosed. Mm-hmm. Here's another image during the daytime for a game. I think that looks phenomenal.
Yeah, and I was told that they were only strictly going to have soccer things there. So if they have concerts there,
they could do a concert. They can put stuff over the field. I mean, that looks pretty cool. I think there's a couple more that like really, really caught my attention.
Yeah.
Let's see. This internet's way better than last week or this last month that I was doing. That would be one of the main entrances.
That's really cool.
Let's see what I got here. Yeah, this is the other one right here.
That's really cool.
Let's see this one right here. So looks like they'll have a tailgate area. All that stuff. Let's see, what's this one? Nope, that one. All right, looks like that might be all of them that I selected. There might be another one that I didn't select.
Do you have a jersey?
I do have a jersey.
Oh, nice.
With my name on it and everything, and my number.
What's your number?
19.
Okay. Because that's how old you were when you went to a game?
No, that is not it. That is not a good one. No, it's always it used to be 24, and then 24 was always taken. So I just did 19, which is my birth month and birth day combined. So I just did 19.
Nice. Okay. Maybe I want a soccer jersey instead of a hat. Who knows? Sky's the limit.
Sky's the limit, apparently.
So, but yeah, so no, I'd go. I'd go to a game. It looks nice. It'd be cool to do something else to go to during the summer. Check that out.
I would love to cover the Chicago Fire or get season tickets for it. Like, I would love to cover it and just beforehand and hang out with the fans and then come inside and cover the team and do whatever it is, man. But I think
imagine if I become a really big fan.
It'll be your local Wrexham.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I like soccer. I just have not gone to a game. I'll watch it.
Okay.
So I've watched Wrexham, or soccer games or like the World Cup and or the Euro Cup or stuff like that. And I'll watch it. And it's cool to make bets, So, but I don't know. I mean, I'd go. I'd be supportive and I'd watch it and cover it. And
well, if we are not, I would love to cover it. If we're not allowed to cover it as for TCSF, then I guess we'll get season tickets.
Yeah. I mean, I want to. Yeah, I mean, I would like to know how much they are. I hope they're a lot cheaper than the Cubs or Bear season tickets.
If I remember correctly, this is what this has got to be like almost 10 years ago at this point. Yeah, definitely is like 10 years, if not more. When I used to have season tickets for them, it might have been like $700 for 2 seats for the season.
Oh, that's not bad.
No, and I was like literally in the corner, in the corner for the corner.
Okay.
So you had a view of everything.
Yeah. Yeah, so be sure to subscribe to this smash the button for 99 cents so we can get season tickets. Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I'm all for it. I'd love to go. I'd definitely get a jersey and a hat and, be part of the team. Add another team, to the fan base, hopefully. I don't know how good they are. I don't know how bad they are.
But it's like we're gonna get into the stadium at the cheapest time.
Yeah, exactly.
And then we keep seeing tickets. Yeah. Everyone's gonna it'll be a lot of fun. It'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah. I mean, that area on the side for tailgating, I mean, I don't know how you're going to carry all your stuff, Yeah,
that side right there.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be cool if they have vendors there, from other people in the city for food you could buy stuff from. That'd be pretty cool. We have a booth over there on the side.
There we go. Yeah,
so
definitely.
I got to go on LinkedIn and start stalking people from the fire. And then find out their schedule and then where, what their walk is like and then bump into them, find out their hobbies, what they like, what they look like. Definitely. What's that one show on Netflix that crazy guy? No killing, just stalking.
Was it you?
No, no, it's the guy from Gossip Girl.
Oh, I don't know. There was a show called You that was about.
Oh, that's it. That one. So I got to do all that, like be a PI pretty much. Not a stalker. That's weird. PI investigator. And then get my foot in the door. All
right. Well, kind of just that soccer segment kind of led it to what you're watching. And definitely, I know we've both been watching Welcome to Wrexham.
Yep.
As the team is trying to elevate for the third time in a row, which would be great if they get promoted for the third time in a row. And it's a really good show. Even if you don't like soccer, there's a lot of emotional stories that do translate and that are very watchable.
I mean, that town has gotten so much attention and growth from them, and it's been incredible to see the people in that city, happy. It's like if the Cubs won the World Series 3 years in a row, like it would be booming, But yeah, that town is great. The people, what they do for the people that already work there, and they built them up and they have them in the organization, which is also great. I mean, what more can you ask for? So
and then they built up the women's league that literally on a field of rocks. Now they're going to get their own proper pitch that's actually taken care of. The men's team has been both teams, both women's and men, has been traveling around the world playing friendlies and a lot of cool stuff. So it's definitely great that they've done so much for the town and not just so much for the profit. So it's pretty cool. And again, definitely watch the stories. And, sometimes you get even attached to these players who you only know through these stories. And, when they get cut or they get loaned out or whatever, traded, you're like, man, he was pretty cool last season. And now this season he's out,
All right. Yeah.
There's a lot of that stuff.
I mean, that's sports and that's business, It sucks, but it's business.
Anything else that you're watching, Stevie B?
Man, I've been watching Everyone Hates Chris. Rewatching it. I was watching it when younger and I had hitter moments with it, and now rewatching it. Julius, Terry Cruz's character, my favorite. This guy is like a stickler on electricity, money, all that stuff. Yeah. And then I saw Predator Killer of Killers.
How was that?
Amazing. If you're a fan of the franchise, and I love Predator a lot. I think I like the franchise, I like the movies. I know Battlelands is coming out in November, so another Predator segment, and it's the same director from Prey to this animated one that has 3 stories. It's an hour and something, and then he's doing Battlelands. They have the Alien trailer that just came out for FX, which is going to be exciting. So things like that are going to be great. I bought my Superman tickets. I bought those and Fantastic Four.
Did you get them with the popcorn thing?
So the Fantastic Four Galactus helmet is close to $80. Yeah. I'm not buying it.
If you get it, you flip it. Just flip it.
I know, but the thing is, I want to keep it, but I have to flip it.
You would have to flip it.
I know. So, yeah.
I mean, the rest of the buckets.
Yeah. So yeah, there's that. Jurassic Park bucket looks pretty cool. So, but we'll see. I know the final trailers for all three of those movies came out this week.
Mhm.
So if you haven't seen them, check those out. But other than that, been pretty much just playing Fortnite and doing clips and getting the stuff ready for No Water. But what about you? What are you watching?
Actually, I bumped into because like everything is done right now for me. Everything that I watch is
Yeah.
completely done. So it's kind of like a dead season until I guess the end of the month when there's a bunch of shows dropping. Squid Games is dropping, I think, right at the end of the month.
I've never seen it.
Oh my god! So you should watch that. Yeah. So I watched this show called Tires.
Oh, with what's his face? Sean or Shane?
Shane.
Yeah,
Shane
yeah,
Gillius or whatever his name is. Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
There's a couple actual comedians in there. It's like The Office, but with tires.
Gotcha. Yeah, that
You'll
it seems a little slow. It's on Netflix, right?
Yeah, it's on Netflix. Only 2 seasons, only like 8 or 10 episodes. They're like 24 minutes each. It goes by really quick. It's a good show just to get on there. Definitely was doing that, and then while I'm working, I put on The Ranch with Ashton Kutcher.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. I love the sarcasm in that show all over the place. I just finished that again. What was the other one? There was a movie. Oh, I watched that new movie that came out, Straw.
Straw.
Yeah, it's a Tyler Perry movie. They put, he actually gave Sinbad a job because Sinbad just had that stroke, really bad stroke. So he's in the movie. Taraji, what's her name? Henson, last name Henson. I'm so bad with names. And just I know her name is Taraji. She's the main character. It was a decent movie. I think the besides Taraji, I think the acting was a C plus.
Okay.
Just out of it, just because there was a lot of unknown actors, and it felt off. It felt overproduced. Um, but other than that, yeah, that's it. I mean, I've been working my butt off, whether it's to work on this, to schedule Impossicated, which is we'll be filming this week and next week, and then
Now, do you go to every DJ event and set it up for them?
oh, I'm literally hosting it because yeah, I set up the whole thing, so it's all lights and soundboard and laptops and microphones and make sure all the streaming sites are ready to go. So I'm running the show. And for some reason, the way StreamYard sometimes works, I have to be, because I'm the main person, it's my account, I have to be on there. I try to just have them on there and it would have given no volume. And it's maybe, yeah. So, yeah, Sean was there the other day when that happened. And once I put myself on screen, poof, oh, the audio stopped working. I was like, oh, of course. Of course. I just literally wanted to produce. I didn't necessarily want it to be on, but it's fun to chime in from time to time and learn stuff from these different DJs that have been, out there. So it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. So
I mean, that's where you get paid the big bucks,
that's the plan. That is the
No.
plan, that this year is all about the big bucks. So once I secured some more concrete things, we'll share them with our viewers and listeners. But for right now, I'm working on there's a lot of irons in the fire right now. So be tuned for what's going to be happening in the next couple months. It's a lot of big stuff happening. So it's happening.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Steve B, I think this is a good time to get off so
Yep.
we can watch the NBA finals.
Yes, sir.
Who's up right now? I mean, is Indiana up? No, it's
No,
2-2.
it's 2-2.
2-2, right? This is the game 5, all right? So again, I want to see that game. Hopefully I can win.
Oklahoma City's up 59. Indiana's 43, and it's almost halftime. So
Yeah, a nice blowout.
yeah.
That's all right.
I said it was gonna be 4-2 OKC, even though I did want Oklahoma or Pacers to win, but it is what it is.
I don't care who wins. I just want a good series. I hope it goes to game 7 and it's the last shot. I want it to be this entertaining NBA finals that doesn't include any big team. That would make a better story than anything.
Right.
Oh, all right. I think we're ready to go, Steve B. I'll let you do your gaming thing. I'm gonna go watch the NBA finals.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's it for tonight. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you to all of our listeners for sticking with us for 252 episodes. That's a lot of episodes. Thank you to our sponsors, 606 Media, True Chicago Sports Fans. And remember to go to 606media.com to get your official TCSF podcast t-shirts. We have a bunch of stuff. We have a Nike line. We have For the Love of Sports line. We have just our regular logo. I got a lot of compliments on that hoodie. Every time I wear it, that camo hoodie with the big TCSF logo on there.
Yeah.
So that definitely get you one of those while you can. Or they take it down. Also, check out the No Water No Weekend line that you can get. There's a lot of cool stuff, and we'll be adding to that in the next couple of days. So excited about that. But if you got a topic to talk about, whether it's something that we said you want to correct us on, or a sports topic, a movie show recommendation, a food recommendation, hit us up at truechicagosportsfans@gmail.com. We'll get back to you ASAP. So we love to have fan interaction. Remember to subscribe, share, and definitely drop some nice comments. If you want to drop some change, hit the link in the bio there. So for everybody, which is Stevie B and myself, I'm Big Z. We'll see you next time for episode 253. And until then, be good to each other for the love of sports.